A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Getting right back to it after that interception. Gets this to Johnson. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And that hit stops him in his tracks. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing here, Dalton. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, where they gain some steam on the ground, they stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Hits his running back. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Dalton now to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Here comes the field goal unit now for the Bills. Ball on the left hash, the distance 53 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
He fields it from the 8. And look at this return. And he goes out of bounds to hand them excellent field position up across the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. Hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
On first down, they'll run. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. To the air, 3rd and long. It's a turnover on his first pass of the season. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills push their lead to 3. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. Has this at the 6. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll run here from the gun. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. They'll try and throw it here. Has him on the quick hitter. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st. We're through one. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's throwing deep. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Bills will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down. On the give, it's Miller. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming and pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you could just see the body language. Little nod, little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
All right, here we go. Second down. To throw, here's Dalton. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Looking for his wide receiver there. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not... for him to sneak that throw in.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They're going for this. He connects downfield on 4th. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. The right call came in at the right time. Give him 9 yards and a successful conversion on 4th. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Dalton. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard. And you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
This has been a trend. Yet another interception. And the Saints are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. He'll throw it. Brought in right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
He's got a man left. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. The Saints working here. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Back to throw now. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Rayshawn Jenkins makes the play. And the Bills will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Looking right, and he finds him. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Another carry for him. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's Dalton to throw. He finds Johnson. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
They send a man in motion. Working inside the red zone. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped it incomplete on 1st down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Has it down close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Dalton looking to throw. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Return starts from the 16. And an excellent return here sets them up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. He'll throw it. Throwing for the end zone. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They go play action here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Second and 10 now. Throwing the out route complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Working quickly here.
Third and 4.
Third down from the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. That's taken on the 7. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. So no return on that punt. And the Bills will take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Now Dalton. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 now. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Saints have... of his young career. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second down now, 7 to go. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Offense up to the line fast. From the gun on 3rd down. He's got it! And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. For the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints take the lead on that successful kick. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That's incomplete left side. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. He just couldn't quite find the connection.
And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Dalton now to throw. That's caught for the first. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Bills first down. Man in motion, out of the slot. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down. And the slated downs to approach here from the 40. Dalton. Hits his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now it's second down.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
Throwing once again on 2nd and 10. And in, touchdown Buffalo! So that brought an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
And this is caught as they hit the end zone for 2. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return. They've got first down from the 31. The give now out of the shotgun. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He's on the move. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Now looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he runs out of bounds at the opposing 45. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll run here on first down. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They give it to him again. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Finds his man Rice. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Quick pass, right side, complete. It's a New Orleans touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. I don't know if they're going to get to him. And they finally bring him down after a huge return into their territory.
It's moments like these I remember back to some of the great returners I got a chance to play with, and you could feel it. Before the kickoff even happened, you could feel their energy. They know the moment. They know the magnitude of the return. That guy just captured all of it.
Here's Dalton. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
A give right side to Miller. And the defense will not be beaten to the edge. They make the stop.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
It's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point attempt coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Has this at the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it sets up second down. They're going play action. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Bills are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their fourth interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. One interception, it sticks with you all week long. But throwing four, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first to stop this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Back to the well again. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. One of the league's elder statesmen knocks it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
On the return, here's Jones. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Caught by the open man. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second and 3. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints down by 10. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw it. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. 1st and 10, gotta score immediately here. Only one timeout left and that clock winding down. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing it again here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one intended for the running back. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Now to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times they've picked this offense off.
Say it a 3rd time for me, Kate, would you? Twist the knife for all the fans of this offense watching at home.
5 interceptions in one game. You just got to marvel at how well they played in coverage from start to finish.
Yeah, this goes beyond marveling. This goes to best-case scenario in their game plan. This is one of those special games where absolutely everything is clicking. These defenders, they're seeing the entire field in perfect 20/20 vision.
He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. So the Bills fight